Alrighty. I'm good to go. Hey everyone, how are we doing? How is the evening treating you? Oh, hey Andrew. How's it going? It's Friday. Finally, it's Friday. Oh my god. Jody, hello. I am so happy it's the weekend now. I am feeling that. But hey, it's the weekend. Y'all can take a break. Chill out. Relax this weekend, hopefully. Take a moment for yourself. Just hang in there. Yeah. I am also pleased that it's the weekend, finally. This whole week, like, the last number of weeks has just dragged on and wouldn't stop and kept going and wouldn't stop. But hey, we're also doing our first official, like, Indie Friday stream, and I'm really, really excited about that. I'm really stoked for a lot of the games that I've got lined up for the next couple of sit-downs that we do for this. I think we're going to be doing this every other weekend, or every other Friday, I guess I should say. So next Friday we'll do Friend Friday stuff. Friday after that will be more indie stuff, and so on. We'll just bounce between those two. I feel like that would work. But yeah, we're gonna be checking out If on a Winter's Night for Travelers, which is a narrative-driven point-and-click. I'm like reading it from their page to make sure I don't fuck it up. But it explores the stories of 4 different characters in a masked ball taking place on a train in the late 1920s, which is super interesting. The art style, I mean, it's pixel art, but it looks really cool. If anyone is interested in it, we have a link to the game, so you can check it out. Otherwise, yeah. It did have a couple of trigger warnings, but if you need to see those, you can !TW. It should be fairly mild compared to some of the other stuff that we've checked out. So, here's hoping. But yeah, I guess let's go ahead and jump right on into it, I suppose. Let me make sure I actually have everything set up. I thought I did, but now I have too many windows open and have, you know, subsequently lost everything. Get out of here, Spotify. Give me my mouse back. Give me my mouse back. Alright, let's do this thing. I hope you guys can't hear her. Lami is over here just like chowing down on her food, and it's very loud. I can hear her. But yeah, I'm super excited about this game. It's been sitting in on my desktop since the birthday stream. So just making sure everything looks good, and it seems to. So I guess let's just go ahead and start. February 1929, somewhere in Central Asia. Oh, it looks so cool! Mad props to people who can do pixel art. That shit's hard. Is everything alright, young man? You seem agitated. It looked like he was dancing, honestly. Are you not enjoying yourself? Oh, yes, certainly. It is a lovely party indeed. It is, isn't it? Such delightful costumes, and the music exquisite. Oh, but where are my manners? My name is... Layla? Carlo, pleased to meet you. Sweetie, what is wrong? I can tell there's definitely something on your mind. Are you looking for somebody? Oh no, it's just that, I know it must sound peculiar, but... I can't seem to be able to recall how I got here. That is a problem. What do you mean? Surely you must remember something. Coming in hot with them amnesiacs. Well, I was at this hotel in Rome that I do remember. Rome, what a beautiful city. Were you on vacation? In a way, I was there to meet with my paramour. I was waiting for him to arrive. I'm assuming this is a man who is speaking, which immediately means, gay boy. Beautiful Rome. So glad to see you again. Oh, and of course as loud as ever. Oh my god, I'm skipping through stuff. What time did Patrick say he would arrive? I'm sure I left his telegram around here somewhere. Here it is. My shooting star! Thrilled to see you. Please check in at the Grand Roma. Everything taken care of. We'll be there around noon. Love, P. Precious! This is gonna end horribly for them, we already know. He's thrilled to see me. Thrilled! Oh my, this is going to be rough. Wait, what do you mean rough? Oh, okay. I had the option to choose. Okay, he's thrilled to see me. Be still, my beating heart. I should take a quick look in the bathroom mirror, make sure I look presentable. And also check if room service delivered the flowers I ordered. Everything needs to be perfect. Room service, one of the greatest inventions of humankind. This is, what did it say, 29? I am prepared for the rampant homophobia. I'm a punch him, but I'm prepared for it. I'm sorry, what did that say? Wow, tacky. Okay. So tired from my trip, I just want to take a nap. But Patrick should be here soon. Maybe we can call room service and have breakfast in bed. Precious. Chest of drawers. Socks, underwear, a couple of shirts. And that Rolex Patrick gave me at the first party we met. I'm sure you would like me to wear it. Hold on a second, I thought I had muted my phone. Last thing we need is Griffin McElroy screaming about poison lactation constantly throughout this, stream. Oopsies. Alright, where to? Whiskey, gin, vermouth, amaretto, Campari, of course. Yum. Is that limoncello? Is it? There's even a radio in the room. A radio! This place really has everything. So fancy. I wonder how this works. Oh no, what have I done? Oh dear, what a relief. Precious. This very expensive glass table feels like it's missing something. Flowers, mayhaps? I mean, that's what we're supposed to be looking for, right? Flowers in the bathroom? Is this... Better not leave the room, Patrick should be here any minute. Am I just missing the door? Are we... Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Been there, done that. But what if you gotta do it again? You lucky, handsome devil, you. You really hit the jackpot this time. What if he is the one? The real one? Can you imagine? Having to tell Mum and everything? Okay, you know what? We'll cross that bridge when and if we ever get to it. For now, you look just dashing, young man. Bean. I'm sure these towels cost more than what I make in a month. And how are you here? Well, well, well. Alright. Is there anything else I can look at? Flowers! There we go. Great! Room service delivered. But I should move them somewhere else where they stand out a bit more. Put them on the table. That's where flowers go. Much better. And here's the card, just as I requested. To my one and only. He's gonna love it. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. When is the terrible awful gonna start? Oh, here I am trying to hit tab to, like, view everything. Thrilled to see me. Thrilled! Who even needs an alarm clock with this pandemonium? It's room service. Okay. What else can I look at? This reminds me of that party. Actually, I don't remember that much about it. Just that there were togas involved. Patrick loves that the whole loves that whole Roman Empire aesthetic. He'll never admit it, but I'm sure it's part of the reason he lives here. Americani. Hello? Is that the phone? Wait, no, it's the door buzzer. Patrick! No, this is Patrick. Is this him? Patrick, so happy to see you! Look at you, it's been too long. I've missed you. Me too. So happy you made it all the way here. So, how do you like this place? You mean the room or the city? Both are quite excessive. The room. Pretty fancy, isn't it? Very much so, especially the painting over the bed. Very much so, especially that bathtub. The bathtub was pretty nice. I can assure you, you've never seen anything like it. Thought he was naked! Have you seen there's a radio and everything? Did you try to find some music? Oh, it didn't cross my mind, but feel free to if you want. Don't mind if I do. Right. I was a little concerned at first. There, isn't that nice? So, how about a drink? We should really make the most of this amazingly equipped bar I see over there. If only in solidarity with my fellow Americans suffering under the grip of the Volstead Act. Oh, sure, coming right up. That's my bambino. Let's do this. Let's do it! So 1 for Patrick, 1 for me, and 50 for me. This is adorable. Oh, those are so fancy! Salute! Cheers! Yeah, just right back into the pocket. My god! By the way, these flowers are for you! Oh, they're absolutely lovely. And look, they come with the card! Sorry. To my one and only... Charlie. Carlo, I need to tell you something. Oh no. Want to sit down? Oh no. I'm fine here, thanks! Look, Carlo, we can't keep doing this. I'm sorry. Are you serious? You're dumping me? And you asked me to come all the way here for this? I wanted to tell you in person. I could have simply never gotten in touch again, but I wanted to see you. Would you rather I had just walked away? Actually, yeah. You're right. You never would have done that. You care too much to just walk away. Of course I care, but that doesn't mean that you have real feelings for me. I've never suggested such a thing. What about your telegram? What about it? Carlo, you're seeing what you want to see. You're really going to make me show it to you? Are you serious? Alright then, wait here. The absolute sass with which he sat down with. I could hear the harumph from him. Here it is. Thrilled to see me, he said. Undisputable proof that he loves me. My shooting star. I see. How can I be so naive? Thrilled to dump me, that's what he was. You bastard! Oh, poor buddy. It's okay, it happens. Your shooting star, of course. Fleeting. A passing glimpse, and then gone. Is that how you justify it to yourself? I'm just some crazy adventure? Or did the deuce put the fear of God in you? It's not that. It has nothing to do with you. It's just wrong. I'm sorry, Carlo. Boy! Oh, you surely can't be serious now. I am, and don't call me Shirley. Just say you're afraid of being deported and cut the crap. Look, I don't expect you to understand, but I've read these articles, these medical journals. Carlo, there are doctors. They can help. They can't! They have this new therapy. No! Already screaming. As soon as I found out about it, I told my wife everything. About you, me, about this whole thing. She knows it was a malaise, something beyond my control, and she supports me unconditionally. Barf! We'll go through this together, discreetly, and our marriage will be stronger for it in the end. Carlo, you should think about it too. How about I don't? It's nothing to fix. Apparently there's a hospital near Turin in Colonna? Colano? Carlo, they can cure you. There's nothing to cure! I'm speechless! You're such a coward. I mean, I get it. It's the 1920s, and people were gross about this shit then, but, like, no. Stupid me thinking you cared, but no, I'm just a symptom of some illness to you. You're more than that, Carlo. A boil, a cyst that you can just cut away. Oh, please, Carlo, cut the drama. No! I will not! I have a wife. I have children. You should have thought about that before you went and, you know... Spare me the excuses and just get out of here. Are you serious? Completely. Why keep wasting your precious time? I'm sure you have places to be and important people to see. I'll call room service and ask them to get you a taxi cab. Suit yourself. Makes my life easier, that's for sure. Oh, fuck you, man. Oh my god. Deja vu. Room service? Oh, is it in the trailer? Yes, a regular taxi cab will do. I didn't actually watch the trailer, honestly. Owen. Patrick Owen. Room 1046. Thank you. Get the fuck out. I'm over you in your nude suit. You are such trash! How can you live with yourself? Call the police instead? Jody, what the fuck are they gonna do? You are such trash. At least I have the balls to do what's right and care for my wife and children. Boy. Unlike you, wasting your family's money on adventures and escapades. No, he wants to live a life of cowardice? Let him. Chasing who knows what or who's, seeing just one chance out between. I'd call you a loser, but that would be way more forgiving than you deserve. I am living my truth. I'll go wait for my car downstairs. Okay, bye! Move away, Carlo. I'm done with you. I plan on leaving. Don't fucking touch me. Oh, so I'm the bad guy here. Oh, God. We're gonna kill him, aren't we? After you've used me, thrown me away, and insulted me. How dare you? Yeah, fuck. Oh, Carlo. I mean, for sure, good riddance, but poor Carlo. Charlie. Well, we gotta hide the body. Oh God, Patrick. Oh God. Can we just walk away? Excuse me? My car That was backwards, and I said, my car is something. Why am I standing here? I was on my way to the bathroom. I need to wash my face. I need to calm down. Oof. Oh, hey, wait, the picture changed over here. I feel like that's super dark. Give me a second to boost the gamma a little bit. We'll try that. And then I also feel like the game's kind of super quiet, so I'm gonna turn it up, at least for myself. Let me know if it sounds okay for you guys. But yeah, that painting changed. Gotta go wash our face. Wipe the sin of murder away. I have to get out of here immediately. But go where? Everybody's going to know. What am I even saying? He told his wife. They already know. There's no way out. As soon as they find him, they'll know where to find me too. Fuck you, Patrick. Got your way in the end, didn't you? This is all your fault. You hear me? Your fault. Oof. Alright. As much as it may be his fault, what are we gonna do? It's an invitation to some kind of masked ball? RSVP not required. So this is supposed to be a mask? It slithers. Oh, buddy. So this masked ball is all just a big old and next thing I'm here in this train with a drink in my hand. So this ball is just one big old ride to hell, right? And now this all feels unreal, like a strange dream. Like I shouldn't really be here. Oh dear, what a terrible experience that must have been. I'm not surprised that you're feeling disoriented. Excuse me, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Not at all. What is it, darling? Do you mind if I take a seat? Of course not. Please, go ahead. Thank you so much. I just need to be clear that we're here because we did a murder. I've been looking all over for my husband, but I cannot find him. I'm quite certain that we were supposed to meet here, yet nobody I speak to seems to have seen him. And what does your husband look like, Mrs. Winterbourne? Valerie Winterbourne. My husband is Henry Winterbourne. Surely you must know him from the papers? Not that it would matter here. But I'm confident that if he were around, I would have recognized him already. Do you remember when you last saw him? Of course, it was... This is embarrassing, but I'm not quite so sure right now. It's alright, dearie. What do you remember then? It was raining. The slow vanishing of Lady Winterbourne. Are we gonna get through this, like, super quick? Because I think it said that there were, like, 4 scenarios that we have to get through. I want her bedroom. Please and thank you. Girl, how'd you get your hair up that fast? My medicine keeps the nightmares at bay. There's not much left. What is it? Glass decanter with laudanum. No light. It hurts. No. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear... What? 2.5 hours? Okay. These are for tomorrow. Is it tomorrow yet? I mean, I saw that it took like it said like a few hours, is what I read. Did there used to be faces here? How long has it been raining? What day is this? Oh, girl. Quarantine in a nutshell. Yeah, laudanum is essentially opium, more or less. I just like mispronouncing it. But is it yesterday? I can't go outside when it is yesterday. Mrs. Winterbourne, are we okay? Can we... Have I been sleeping? It's dark. No light, it hurts. Alright. No. Hanging cloth, okay. Shh, quiet now. Oh, darling. Outside, but it is yesterday. I cannot go outside when it is yesterday. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's Lord Sock's ball of yarn. Where is the kitty cat? She's on laudanum, so like, obviously she's not okay. Valid point. Maybe he got caught outside in the rain? It's hard to see anything from here. I missed like half of that dialogue. I'm gonna have to click again. If he's outside, maybe I can see him from the windows. Oh, okay, I guess it doesn't matter that much. Can't see anything. Maybe the servants have seen him. We need to find Lord Socks! Where is our precious boy? It's probably chilly out there in the hallway. Should cover up just in case. With the stuff in the armoire? Mayhaps? What was I doing? I think I forgot. I'm just tired. I haven't slept well. Yes, I just need a bit more rest. Short nap will do me good, no doubt. But first my medicine. Oh, this poor thing. There's so little left. Why hasn't the maid replenished it yet? What was that? An envelope? A letter from Lord Cavendish? What could he possibly want? Sorry for your loss. My most sincere condolences. What? Is this a joke? Has my husband seen this? Did the maid bring this? Where is she? Oh, baby. I don't want to go down those stairs because you're gonna fall and die! Oh no! Housemaid should be here, in her chambers. Oh. What is this? I hear voices. She's not alone. I think there's a man in there with her. The door's too thick. I can't make out what they're saying. I need a glass. Disturb the shadows. Give me that glass! And we'll use it on the door. Door itself is probably too thick, but maybe... Ah, perfect. Not since the conservatory incident. What about her laudanum consumption? Has it decreased at all? No, but she mustn't have much left. I haven't refilled her decanter in several days, and I've hidden the rest in the cabinet downstairs. Good. And the cabinet is locked? It is. The glass is thick and the lock strong. It is vital that she doesn't find the key. She needs to regain her composure and her health. More letters are arriving, and rumors abound. The display cabinet in the parlor. How dare they keep the key from me? I should burst into that room right now. But I will deal with that tomorrow. I think I will have my medicine now. Oof. Alright, well, we're gonna try and go down these stairs and then we're gonna, like, trip and fall and break our neck. Because that's how we do as socialite women. Right? Morning socialite women. Maybe I'll go downstairs tomorrow. Right now I want to have my medicine. I'm sure the cat is just fine. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you wanted to go downstairs and get more medicine, but I guess you do still have some up here. Alright. That's fine. now we're tripping. My favorite bedside book. Proust à la Recherche du temps perdu. As soon as I read 2 pages, I start dozing off. Alright. What shall I do today? I could play my harp for a bit. And maybe afterwards, tea in the conservatory with a good book. It's not dark yet. I don't need to turn on the lamp. It is so warm outside. I don't need anything else. There's cat hair all over the carpet as per usual. Let's play our harp, I guess. Lovely, beautiful. Oh, can I interrupt her? I can, okay. Most wistful of melodies, Monsieur Satie was a true master of melancholy. But right now, I am in the mood for something more cheerful. Alright. Some family pictures. These 3 here, over here are my favorites. Maman and I in Paris, February 1923. Maman and I in Vienna, April 1926. Maman and I in New York, October 1925. I remember I found some great records for my gramophone on these trips. Listening to them always brings back the most delightful memories. Alright, let's... classic vase from the Ming period. Invaluable. And one of the few pieces the family can still afford to keep. Hey, Faye! How's it going? Mom and Dad. Oh, how they hated posing for these. They think painting is out, and that there is nothing as exciting as photography these days. I cannot say I disagree, but it's so lovely to have them here on the walls, like old-fashioned aristocrats. You're doing okay? Well, I hope that it gets better for you. I'm doing alright. I'm glad it's the weekend. Been, not feeling too hot this week. Dear Grandpapa... Sorry, what? He believed in me when no one else did. Right. But love right back at ya. Aww. Big ol' hugs to you, too. Hope Henry won't lock himself up in his study when he gets back. Because of his business trips, we barely get any time together lately. If Henry makes it back in time, we should have a picnic in the garden. Yeah, but will he make it in time, or is he already dead? My own personal pantheon. These figures have always been a huge inspiration to me. I could just not bring myself to leave them behind in France when I moved here. Plaque says, Mnemosyne, goddess of memory and words. Grandma Winterbourne. I knew her in the last years of her life. A remarkable woman. Grandpa Winterbourne. I never met him. And from what I know, all for the better. I reckon he was old-fashioned when it came to crossing class boundaries. Ooh. I feel as we're gonna fucking fall down these stairs and die! Why was I going downstairs anyway? I'm not sure now. Was I not going back to my room? Oh. I don't know what's wrong. I feel so weak. That was a super cool transition. I really liked that. Yeah, the music is awesome. I'm just here for this whole aesthetic that they got going on. Between the music and the visuals and everything, I'm just like, we're here for this. Oh, this poor thing. Are you just gonna stare at it? Lord Windsor now. What is this? Deepest condolences. Again. But there's more. I'm aware of the dire situation of the Winterborn family. Rumors about that precious Ming vase, one of the few pieces not yet sold, surviving on your fortune alone. I believe that our union would be nothing but mutually beneficial. This is outrageous. What is this all about? I must find the housemaid. I demand an explanation. Besides, she has the key to the cabinet. We're gonna kill the housemaid and then we're gonna fall down the stairs and die. What is this? Cracked glass. Oh. Did Lord Socks do this? Oh. Oh no. Baby, that was us. I just want to give her a hug. Can't hear anything. Seems like the room is empty. Maybe they're hiding from me. Whispering in the dark. How dare they? I'm furious. How dare they not open the door? Oof. Can't stop thinking about that outrageous letter. The family's being vase? You'll see what I think about that. Oh no, are we gonna break it? This is not how we deal with our grief. Is this the vase he was talking about? I wonder if 1,000 tiny pieces will be as valuable as a whole vase. Oh no! Bhutan demand. Oh no! Good. No, no, it's not. It's not. This is not how we deal with our sadness, guys. On and on until my very bones are wet. It does just make me want to, like, rewatch, Haunting of Bly Manor for some reason. Oh god, alright. Dead flowers. There used to be flowers here. Books and more books. Here's one, and another. Prophet's Paradise. Poetry. What good has it ever done? Treaty on Clocks. Unbearable jargon of the clockmaker. Without fear of wind and vertigo. I don't recognize this title. Where did this come from? When did this come from? My medicine should be in the cabinet, but it's locked. We gotta get the key. There it is, hidden at the back among the glasses. But I don't have the key, and I have no idea where the maid is. Well, I'll smash the bloody thing open if I need to. That's not okay. Rest. Maybe later. What about the fireplace? Only ash. There's not this fire, or this is not the fire I seek. Silent now. No more voices. Yes. This will work. Oh, okay, we're just committing to smashing this thing. Alright. Alright. I love that transition, though! Oh my god. Glass inside glass, to be admired from afar and not touched. What a sad fate. There's some interesting books here. Prophet's Paradise. Far afield a woman cried, I have killed him I I have killed him I loved, and from a jar she poured blood upon the flowers whose petals are whiter than snow, and whose hearts are pure gold. What is this? What is this book doing here? One of those awfully boring technical books that Henry's dad liked to keep around. Striking as they might look, decorative clocks, such as those embedded within busts or statues, lack precision and reliability. Such models exhibited an average delay of 7 minutes when referenced against a classic long case clock. This is, of course, unacceptable. Well, of course, unacceptable. Without fear of wind and vertigo? And so you see this novel so tightly interwoven with sensations suddenly riven by bottomless chasms, as if the claim to portray vital fullness revealed the void beneath. I'm not familiar with this author. Italian? Sounds very modern. Unacceptable! Table clock. It is a table clock in the shape of a bust, but it needs winding and the key is missing. Hold on. Alright. Smell of fresh flowers in the morning is one of life's subtlest pleasures. What's this? Record player. My gramophone! I have so many memories attached to all these records, especially the ones I brought back from my trips abroad with Maman. Which one shall I play first? Maybe let's do the first one? Such delicate piece. Look at her go! Precious. She is getting down with her bad self. What should I play after this? Isn't it too dreamy? I like this one. I also like how she does like a different little dance for each one. What that neck do? She's old school headbanging, don't mind her. This is too cute! But this is not the way it happened. My trips with Maman, I need to remember. Wasn't it? Oh, okay, hold on a second. It was... New York was last, right? Sunglasses! I think that's what those are. That's great. And then... this one? Can we go back upstairs? Bedroom. I like that. It just, like, lets me quick travel, essentially. I appreciate that. Alright, let's see. It's... in what order do we do this? Paris, Vienna, New York. I really feel like listening to the records I brought back from these trips. Paris, Vienna, New York. Paris, Vienna, New York. Is that not the order that I did it in? Wait, no, I thought it... Don't do that to me. Wait, or the... Hold on. Excuse me. Were the dates not in order? Alright. Come here, notepad. So Paris is 23. Vienna is 26. Oh, you sneaky bitches! And New York was 25. Okay, so Paris, New York, Vienna. Okay. So, Paris. New York. Scandalous! Vienna. Beautiful. What is this? Old song. It's terrible. What on earth was that? The record must be warped. That was it, surely. But I feel strangely lightheaded. I should lie down, maybe. You want to sit here? Strange music has made me ill at ease. I think I'd rather go back to my room. Okay, that's fair. To the bedroom we go. We're gonna get there and everything's gonna go back to gray. And we're gonna be a sad mess again. I am, in fact, feeling a bit indisposed, but something's not right here. Is it our pictures? Some lovely family photographs. Henry protested at first about including Lord Socks in the portrait, but if I'm a Winterborn, then so is he. Lol. He should be here any time now. If I catch him just when he is arriving, I can usually see his automobile from here. I haven't seen Lord Socks in a while. My heart! Who did this? Okay, that's what you're... Okay, I understand. The shadow, it's wrong. I should have brought some with me. Maybe tomorrow. Are we gonna go to bed now? Oh. Oh. Oh, we're like, oh. Zamir, has our sprite gotten thinner? I need my medicine. You can also, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but you can kind of see the textures behind her. And obviously we're walking differently. Ah, it's still here. And I mean, like, it hasn't been in our daily routine to find food or anything. And she definitely wasn't see-through before. It's a letter from Lord Fitzroy? he's a friend of Henry's, if I do remember correctly. Hope this letter finds you well. Wish to offer my most profound condolences. What? Oh, I dream of holding your hand. Yes, a man can dream. Something about proposing was the last one. Oh, to walk with you in the lushness of your beautiful conservatory. Is this a marriage proposal? Is this real, or did somebody put opium tincture in my morning tea? This has to be a prank. Nobody in their right mind would send something, or dare send something like this. I must find the housemaid, provided this isn't some lark of hers. She should know who delivered this. I recall I heard her earlier in the foyer. Oof. Doesn't look like the maid is here. But I heard voices. Are we just gonna ignore us? We're just gonna ignore us. What's the issue of Parasois that featured our wedding? If your tea is straight opium, right though. Everybody made such a thing out of it. Many were shocked today upon learning of the engagement of the extravagant heiress of the Beauvois jewelry empire, Mademoiselle Valerie Beauvois, to Henry Winterbourne, Lord Winterbourne of Chatham Green. In a move seen as uncharacteristic for the socialite, whose friendships with avant-garde artists such as Germaine Dulac or Fernand Legare are well known, she declared her intention to move to the family manor in Wiltshire, England, leaving behind a life of glamour in Paris for Britain's green pastures. Despite the loud rumors regarding the ruinous financial situation of the Winterbourne family, the heiress insists that this is a marriage of love, and that moving to the calm of the countryside will be a welcome change for her after the frantic activity of the last few years. Oh, I do love it here so much. Do you? Oh, I do wish to read that article just once more. I could read this over and over. That's all the same. Yeah. And that moving to the calm of the countryside will be... Yeah, okay, that's all the same. I do love you here so much. Seems to be stopped. The hands are stuck at 3 o'clock. I'm not dressed to go outside. Can we not? Oh, this music is breaking my brain. That's still all the same. Oof. One of the pokers is missing. Cat purring on your lap, the sound of logs crackling, faces, the voices in the fire. What happened here? And why is nobody taking care of this mess? Oh, darling. Can we... It's a table clock in the shape of a bus, but it needs winding and the key is missing. Don't really feel like listening to music right now. Are these still the same flowers from yesterday? This ugly thing feels like it's always staring at you. Don't really have anything to do upstairs. Can we look at the books again? Yep, that's all the same. Sounds very modern. Back to the brain-breaking foyer. Oh, clock key! This key can also be used to wind the clock. It is too tall. I don't think I would be able to wind it. 3 o'clock it is then. Can I use that on this one though? And if it's, did it say The book said it was like 7 minutes too fast, right? I could read that article again? No. Winding key from the standing clock should fit here. Perfect, I can wind the clock now. So it said it was 7 minutes fast, right? Or is it 7 minutes slow? I guess it doesn't matter. We can do... We'll try 07. Oh no! Did it work? Perfect, I can wind the clock now. Then let's try... 0253? It's working again. Mechanism is ticking and the hands are moving. And is that the grandfather clock? Is it working too now? Sometimes I forget that I can't use the number pad when I'm playing video games, because that's where all my hotkeys are. But that's immediately where I go when I have to type in numbers. I don't have many games demanding that I type in a number. Clock is working again, just like... I'm not sure now. When was that? I was here browsing the afternoon papers. Lord Sox rushed in. The clock chimed. He ran into the conservatory. What had the little rascal done? I cannot remember. Oh no! Lord Sox is gone. Oh, no matter. He'll come back to me. That's the conservatory incident. Now about that Lord Fitzroy. There must be somebody in this house who can tell me what is going on. There's not. Top row numbers are awful. I don't need more number games though, Steven. Let me tell ya. The water looks so serene. Oh. Oh no, did Sox drown? How's it going, buddy? How are you doing? So many times I've sat on the bench and just let my mind wander. I don't think we'll see him because it didn't show up as one of the trigger warnings, but I am sure there will be mention. So lucky to have my very own Sancta Sanctorum. Is this a ficus? I don't know much about plants. The azaleas look lovely today. Camellias are so delicate with their snow-white petals and tiny golden hearts. Possibly the best spot in the house. Enjoying the morning sun with a cup of tea is something I never did very often back in Paris. I can't tell what she's doing there. Taking something off the table and, like, smashing it on the ground? So many times I've just sat on this bench and just let my mind wander. And cried and sobbed, and I'm so lucky to have my own... Oh god. Water looks so serene. Ivy. This baby ivy will soon start climbing the wall. This foliage is so thick a tiger could hide here. I like these little flashbacks we're getting, even if I don't understand them. My goodness, so many bugs. This needs a trim. Can we... Oh! Did I see something move there? Do I have to do, like, look at these in a specific order? Maybe she killed and drowned her cat or baby? I think, no, not quite here, but there is a rustling of leaves somewhere. It's probably her looking for Lord Sox. For there. And then realizing that maybe, like, he drowned. There was something here stirring the leaves, and suddenly a blur, a chase, the clinking sound of porcelain. Yes. Yeah, we have to, like, do them in a specific order to, like, put together the memory. I see, I see. I like that. I like that. That's clever. Here, a scream of pain, red streaks. Then, knuckles white like snow, hands so cold. So cold. Oh. Oh, no! We absolutely did drown our cat, because we're a monster. Oh dear, no. Because he probably, like, scratched us, and in a fit of rage, we were a monster. Water's no longer screaming. Then where is the sadness coming from? If it's not the cat, it's definitely something. We've done something terrible. It is stronger here. What is the sorrow? Why do I feel this way? This place is always so soothing to me. These sensations, they were so vivid and unsettling. In the water, I could have sworn I felt... Wait, what is that? Seems there's something at the bottom of the pond. Please don't pull it out! But I'm not reaching into that filthy water with my bare hands. I need to find something to help me drag it out. Like... a fire poker? An umbrella? This should work. Right, you do not finish this memory. You can just move on. You've got enough sadness in your life to look back at everything. Oh. My lord, my dear lord. What happened to you? Who did this? Did nobody see anything? Where is everybody? Help. I must find help. I at least appreciate that it's not, like, super clear. There has to be somebody here. There has to be. Can we look at the paper? Hello? Can anybody hear me? I don't understand. I left this on the table. Am I going mad? Yes. This is not the Paris Soir. It's the London Evening Standard. Many were shocked today upon learning of the passing of Henry Winterbourne, Lord Winterbourne of Chettam Green, in a tragic automobile accident. As the car in which he was riding rolled up towards the driveway of the Winterbourne Manor, the family cat, which had been missing for days, dashed onto the road in front of the vehicle. The chauffeur gave the driving wheel a sharp turn. No, Henry dead? This is absurd. Okay, so that's... I mean, it doesn't excuse it, but that's why she killed the cat. I was waiting for him to come home. But he never arrived because he was here the whole time. Of course. How silly of me. That's it. He must be in his study. He'll know what to do. He's in his study. He's upstairs. He'll know. I need to see him. I need to see him now. Oh. Right, again, it doesn't excuse it. But it makes sense. I understand. I love this, though. Again, like, the transition between, like, the gray and the colored stuff is super awesome, and this is very, very well done. Oh. Henry, are you there? Henry? Henry? What have they done to you? Why did they hide you from me? I've missed you so much, my love. I've been away for a while, but I'm here now. Henry, I did something terrible. It wasn't his fault. He didn't deserve it. But it hurt so much when you left. And I had such dreams. Such terrible dreams. But I found you now. And I'm never going to let them take you away from me again. I just need one more sip of my medicine. And then I'll come back for you and take you home. We're going to Paris, my love. Yeah, we're definitely, like, way more see-through now. Oh, this... All the paintings are on the ground. Amiens seems so far away now, flickering like a roll of film. You would have understood. You would have forgiven. Mom, Dad, I'm barely here anymore. It wouldn't have saved anybody anyway. This is tragic. Oh my god. Swirling, yawning void. A roaring primal scream. A cold, watery grave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Another one of those awful letters. No, it's an invitation to a masked ball. How delightful. Did Henry send this? Will he be there? Oh, I hope so. What a surprise that would be. This must be my mask, then. It's so beautiful. Wowie. And I was expecting Henry to meet me here, yet I can't seem to find him. But he must be here. Who else could have sent that invitation? Interesting. I've been asking myself the same question, right? Like, right in the feels. This is good storytelling. Holy shit. I'm sorry, and you are? Apologies. My name is Jordan Samuels. I'm a doctor. Conversation caught my attention because I cannot recall boarding this train or even waiting at any station. Given the weather outside, I reckon I must have surely brought a coat with me, yet there seems to be no cloakroom anywhere. I've attempted to bring this up with some of the other guests, but unlike you, they do not seem to be bothered by it. They aren't real! Cannot explain it, but I feel like we should not be here. This very much gives me, like, Devil's Carnival vibes. What do you mean by that, Doctor? Where else do you reckon we should be? I'm not sure you would even believe me if I told you, ma'am. Oh, don't you worry about that, dear. If you only knew how much these old eyes have seen. I doubt anything could surprise me at this point. Please, sir, I think we all wish to hear what you have to say. Oh, I for one most definitely do. Very well, I guess I should start at the beginning then. I'd been working late into the night. Oh, God. Right, doctor in the 1920s, he's probably scum. Right. Prepare yourselves. We thought those first two were rough. Through this incision here, you can observe that the pancreas shows signs of inflammation. This tells us that the patient likely suffered from... Dr. Samuels? Well, this surely indicates that... Excuse me, Dr. Hayward? Yes, Mr. Lowell. Go get that food. Why are you talking to the janitor? Oh, you bitches! Now, boys, calm down. Dr. Samuels, you were saying? Well, from first glance, we can infer that doesn't look like a doctor to me. I guess it doesn't matter what I say, because everyone's gonna just interrupt me. More like a hoodlum. Keep an eye on the scalpels, Dr. Hayward. We don't want him to stick us up. Yeah, you could rob us blind and disappear in the shadows. Oh. Oh, oh. We're all just racist pieces of shit. Yes, to sell it to whatever criminal elements he is in cahoots with. Alright, someone give me a scalpel. I'm gonna fix this entire room. Check his pockets, Dr. Hayward. Some supplies have in fact gone missing lately. See, I knew it! Let's search him. Oh my god, you fucking touch me and I'm gonna murder you! Nightmares are getting worse. With every day of the fasting, I have felt my will slipping further and further. But today marks the 33rd day. Tonight I can complete the ritual. Must carry out the final preparations. There's no time to lose. Oof, alright. Those buffoons. Soon they'll see what I'm really capable of. Don't sink to their level. Stars are right. Mars, Venus, and Saturn are aligned tonight. After months of enduring their mockery with fists and teeth clenched, after months of study and discipline, the moment has arrived. The moment to reach out to forces beyond this world. These are the ingredients I require for the first part of the ritual. I need to burn the appropriate herb in each bowl. But before I get started, I should bring Mr. Williams' morphine. It's probably in my jacket pockets. I should take to him before I get started. My career at the hospital is already on shaky ground. Last thing I need is to be caught taking supplies home. But his tuberculosis is terminal, and this is the only thing that can grant him some relief at this point. Oh. Johnsons are always fighting. One of these days it'll end in tragedy. I tried intervening once, but they almost beat me up. Something's never really changed, even here. Good evening, Mrs. Williams. Dr. Samuels, I'm glad to see you. I was worried you wouldn't come. I apologize. I got held up at the hospital today. How is he doing? Not good. Not good, doctor. He can't barely breathe no more. And that cough, it ain't never been this bad before. Do you think he's... So sorry, Mrs. Williams. I wish I could do something. Despite all the medical advances of our era, consumption is a battle we've yet to win. But this will help with the pain, at least. Thank you, Dr. Samuels. Bless your soul. Thank you. No need to thank me, Mrs. Williams. It's my sacred duty. Go to him now. He needs you. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Good night, Dr. Samuels. Bless you. Oh. I was as surprised the doctor's a black person. I was scared we were going to see some torture. I mean, operations on POC. I would not have it. Oh yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to get some bad feels. At this point, like... I mean, I feel a little bad for Valerie, but not as bad as I do for, like, Carlo. And I'm hoping that this is more of a Carlo situation. But even with Valerie, I'm just like, you poor thing. The Wound Man, an ancient medical illustration showing different types of injuries and diseases. This one has some particularly interesting notes. Sun rules the intellect, Venus makes the heart yearn. Mercury in the hand of darkness, Mars wields the sword. Jupiter hungers for power and casts Saturn's genitals into the sea. I'll need this later. Oh, I should probably write all that down. Alright, what was it? I'll require this later, but first I need to place the correct herbs in the bowls in order. Okay, never mind. Mademoiselle Zidkova's Forbidden Opus in 6 volumes. This is the passage I need. Sun burns golden flames. A violet mantle shall devour Mercury. Cast ye the symbol of Venus onto flames of emerald, and engulf in crimson all that belongs to Mars. A raging azure inferno for Jupiter, and black grave for Saturn. I think I have it memorized now. Do you? Because I don't! Emmy! Hey, welcome. How's it going? We're doing alright. Just getting punched in the feels. I'm afraid of sleeping. Voicing. It is a lower magical process to make the Guardian of the Threshold physically visible by producing a particular mixture of a number of substances. Truly terrible spectral being confronts the magician, and he will need all the presence of mind and faith in the security of his path. Seek not, then, to cross this threshold until thou dost feel thyself entirely free from fear and ready for the highest responsibility. I am not prepared for any of this! So I don't know why we're, going through with it. Sometimes hear them talking of terrible places in my sleep. I try to write down as much as I can when I wake up, but there's, so much I'm missing. Chapel in the wilderness, fire among the moaning trees, a theater, a dripping blade, the hateful whispers of the dead, a sunken library where memories are drowned and voices from the past echo in the darkness. What does it all mean? If I perform the ritual correctly, the Guardian should manifest himself in the mirror. If I face him with courage, he shall grant me power beyond all imagining. But if there's fear in my heart, well, I have nothing to lose anyway. Oh. Iron bowl covered in red rust. Bowl of black lead. Copper bowl, green from corrosion. My ritual dagger. I'll need it later. Okay, so let's... This is the most complete treatise I've found on the esoteric use of herbs and plants. This is the passage I need. The sun shines on the heliotrope. So sun... Helio... Mercury smells of fresh... Ah, fuck off! Wormwood for Mars. Hey, David, how's it going? Sage is the wisdom of Jupiter. Hold on. Okay, Jupiter... Sage. I think I have a... I don't know! Samuels! Hi, Sop. Mars is Wormwood. Oh my god. I'm not even clicking! He's just going through all of it. Hemlock is Saturn. Oh my lord. Just chillin'? This is good. This is good. Alright. We are going through this. Alright, I got those. Jupiter is Sage, Mars is Wormwood, Saturn is Hemlock, Sun is Heliotrope, Venus is Rose, and Mercury is Hyssop? I think. Well... Ritual Dagger... Alright, then what was this one? Hold on a second. Sunburns and golden flames. Gold. Violet. Emerald. Crimson. Azure. Ooh. And... Fuck, what was that last one? Saturn. Saturn is black. Okay. Okay! Alright! Fuck. Alright, I can begin with the final preparations now. I appreciate you all trying to, like, put it in chat. I do have it written down. So I don't have to keep going back and forth. Heliotrope? No, okay, hold on a second. We need... So I need... Black, Crimson, and Emerald. So I need Wormwood, Hemlock, and Rose. I appreciate it being in chat, but sometimes, like, it gets lost and I don't want to, you know. Google says it's hiss up. Well, Google can suck my dick. What did I pick up? I don't remember. Oh no. Let's start with Wormwood, because that's first. Sorry, buddy. I'm making you, like, waste all this shit. It was for you if you'd missed one. I missed a couple too. Between all of us, we'll get it figured out, right? I like the fact that it does just kind of like autoplay some of the dialogue, but at the same time, especially for things like that, it just goes by so quickly that I'm like, wait a minute. I can't write that fast. Alright, so Hemlock goes into the black bowl. And then Rose goes in the green bowl. Right? Right? Does this sound right? We good? Ugh. I like the little pulling up his pants animation. That's precious. The elements are aligned. I must mark my skin with blood. One small cut in each spot shall suffice. Oh, okay. Alright. Sun rules the intellect. I need Mars, Saturn, and Venus. Mercury is in the hand in darkness. Mars wields the sword. Jupiter hungers for power and casts Saturn's generals into the sea. It only listed three things, right? So, heart, hand, genitals. I don't appreciate where this is going. Oh shit, okay, hold on. Wow, alright, this is gonna fucking suck. I don't want to do any of these. Don't do any of those! That's not what I wanted to do! Put it away! Am I having doubts? No, I just did it bad! Alright, take a deep breath, face the fear, try again. It's not that we're afraid, I just fucked it up! Oh my god, okay, so for sure, heart. Mars wields the sword, so right hand. And groin. Heart, right hand, groin. Let's try this once more. Oof. Right hand. Chest. And groin. Sir. Sir! Sir! Yes, that was it. Okay, well, I'm glad I did it right. It's time to enter the circle. Pull your pants up, son! What is this? This is not what I expected. Am I meant to cross over? Go to him? So be it then. Well, this is terrifying. Where am I? Is this really the other side? And that must be the Guardian at long last. I must remain calm and focused. I have prepared myself for this moment. I am worthy. It's been a dope experience so far. It's been punching us in the feels repeatedly up until now, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for it to sucker punch us. Oh, great keeper of the gates, guardian of the threshold, I beseech thee, hear my plea. I've opened the way. I face thee without fear. Soil, bitter, blood, void, price. Putrid, rotten, price. Price, taken, scorn, price. Failed, trapped, flesh, unworthy, unworthy, unworthy. Oh. My name is Jordan Samuels. I seek knowledge. Teach me thy lessons of wisdom that my intellect might prevail. Memory drowned, mind oblivion drowned. Darkness, putrid water, voices, undertow. I do not understand. According to my books, he should speak clearly and distinctly and offer counsel and guidance. Whatever this creature is, it is not the Guardian. What am I meant to do now? Who art thou then? Speak thy name! Once ever Jordan trapped, always doctor together. Gone scalpel was both wrath Samuels we? Hold on. Trapped punish both ever punish flesh. Madness, I am Jordan Samuels. Me! No, oh no, honey, this is what ends up happening to us. Maybe? Where am I? What is this place? Present, other, same, crossroad. Yesterday, together? All converge. Time, possibilities? I can barely make sense of this gibberish. A crossroad? Is that what this place is? Some sort of limbo? Why is the Guardian not here? I carried out every step of the ritual to summon his physical form. What else do I need to do? Sacrifice, all burn, erase price. Tribute, mind, purpose, flesh. Sacrifice soul. This makes no sense. None of the texts I read mentioned something like this. I'm wasting my time. I need to try to make sense of all this. I feel, and it's probably not what it is, but I feel like if you take the text and like overlay it, you could probably get a message out of it, but I don't know how to do that. So, wait, what was that? Nobody has slept here in a very long time. We could fix that. Oh, it's the Wound Man. Can we... Oh, never mind. These look like notes. Is this my handwriting? How can this be? I do not remember ever writing this. I've given my memories away to the waters. I barely remember who I am. My soul is a scorched, blackened stump. All my acts of kindness undone. I do not know what. They will demand of my body. I fear this has all been for nothing. But I cannot turn back now. God help me if he still remembers my name. Strange. There was a passage in the book. Illumine the darkness ahead of thee. Take not a single step forward until thou art positive that thou hast sufficient oil in thine own lamp. Lamps with the guides whom thou hast hitherto followed will now no longer be available to thee. If the light seems to be keeping him alive, taking it away might kill him. But the flame of knowledge has always been my guiding beacon. No matter how unpleasant its truth turned out to be, no matter how the price, I must follow its path to the end. I must do this. I mean, I didn't say to do it, but you're doing it anyway. I shall not waver. I shall not fail. Warning, but I shall not fail. It's over here. Hey! Clearing away the darkness! The Johnsons. Something terrible happened here. Uh-oh. Mrs. Williams? Is that you? Are you alright? Monster, you killed him, you monster! You don't let this get to me. It is a test. Just a test. I did what I had to. Ulcer? Dear Lord, is it alive? The stairs, they no longer go up to the street, but downwards. Oh, time to go. No way to go but down. Things are dripping upwards, though? Can't see anything ahead. It looks like a dead end. But it has to be this way. There's nowhere else to go. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Books. There are books and loose pages floating in the water. Where could they have come from? Alright, well this is awesome. Right? It looks dope down here! I recognize those bookshelves. I've seen this place before. In dreams. I was lost in a maze of corridors, trying to find something. But I can't remember what or why. Ars Amandi, Song of Songs, Kama Sutra, the spirit and the flesh, always inextricably intertwined. Most of these books are moldy and rotten, but some of them are in surprisingly good condition. Romance novels, love stories, bundles of letters. This whole section is a monument to the depths of the human heart. These seem to be relatively recent. I recognize some of Miss Austen's works. Hello? God. No, that's definitely not God. Another creature? It's not acknowledging me. Does it not care I'm here? Or does it simply not... Or does it not know I'm here? Or does it simply not care? Yeah, my clothes are nasty. Should I try making my presence known? It's a librarian. Here, my name is Jordan Samuels. I've walked these aisles in dreams. Art thou the keeper of this place? It is paying me no heed. I don't think it's listening to me. Seems to be something else. Seems to be listening to something. I think they're waterproof books. I don't think so. Can barely make these out. Most of them don't even have titles. They look like diaries and manuscripts. I can barely make these out. Oh, we just read that one. Okay. Whispers. They seem to be coming from this corridor. Whispers. The whispers are coming from this book? There's a note inside. And not any note. That note. That fiercely scribbled threat slipped onto my mailbox one night. Always the stares, the murmurs uttered under their breath, or the jeers and the scoffs if they felt courageous enough. I never threw it away. What is it doing here? This must mean something. I have to bring it back to that creature. Stacks and stacks of loose pages, most of them handwritten, but some are typed. Jordan, no, we need to leave, buddy. This will not change anything. I wish it would. He wants the book. Then give it to him. That's not what we do with books. What am I doing here? Was I not... Yeah, I think you need a little more than just a dehumidifier. I was holding... Was I carrying something? Or perhaps it was that dream. It looks so much like this place. Was that creature there too? What does it want? Should I try talking to it? This Paying me no attention. Looks like he's trying to hear something else. More whispers? Oh no, just baby cries. These all look like children's books. Bedtime stories, fables, fairy tales. It's growing louder. How could there possibly be a child in this place? Allie! Hello and welcome! How's it going? It's coming from inside this photo album. This is my family. Grandparents, father, aunts, mother. So this baby she's holding must be me. But I've never seen this photograph before. What is it doing here? Right? Allie heard the library calling. I should bring this book back to that creature. Maybe it was guiding me to it for some reason. Allie, don't inherit this library. I'm on mobile until the pizza gets here. Get the pizza! We are in a library at the moment. It has seen better days. It wants the book. Yeah. Tell us what kind of pizza you're getting. How was your chill day? If I might ask. What am I doing here? Was I carrying something? Or perhaps it was that dream. It looks so much like this place. Are we like losing our memories every time we feed it a book? It's paying me no attention whatsoever. Sorry. Looks like it's trying to hear something else. I'm glad that your spa day was delightful. I'm very happy for you. This place feels old beyond words. Can I... Okay, so there's nothing over here. Where else can I go? South, maybe? Yeah. That music is very close now. There must be a gramophone hidden somewhere. Nope, it's getting further away, so it's over here. Unless... There's no gramophone, the music's coming from inside this book? Travis is getting the works and I'm getting a deluxe Hawaiian. Yum! The day I received the acceptance letter from the Chicago College of Medicine and Surgery, borrowed a tuxedo, spent too much money on a fancy concert, drank too much wine afterwards. It did seem back then like it was destined for great things. I never thought my quest for knowledge would come to such a screeching, frustrating halt. But I have the opportunity to fix that now. I've come so far. Maybe if I take this book back to that creature, I'll get some answers. Books don't go in water. The book's going in water. They are going in water, and I'm so sorry. If it makes it any better, this is like a limbo library, so... I'm afraid it's out of your jurisdiction, Allie. You can't fix this place. I love how that's the concern here, is the books and not this poor man being trapped here. Is it paying me no attention whatsoever? It looks like it's trying to hear something else. Okay. What else? Alright, I see how it is. I mean, I get it. I guess we gotta have our priority somehow, but this... Poor man. It sounds as if a battle was taking place right here, but I see nothing except books. I can barely read any titles on this shelf. The books are caked in dried mud? It's coming from this book here. A map. Seychelles? France? September 1918. They called us the Harlem Hellfighters. We took that village while bombs rained on us like fire from the sky. But we took so many casualties that we were taken off the line the very next day. So many of us never went back home. For better or for worse, the things I saw there made me who I am today. This cannot be a coincidence. Creature clearly wanted me to find it. I should bring it back and see what if it wants it. How does this dude just stand in water and read? He's so chill. It's because if he shows any fear in his heart, then it's not gonna work. Then this ritual is all for naught. Hey! Terrariums are dope. I hope it goes well. I expect updates on it. What am I doing here? Was I not... It's paying me no attention. It looks like it's trying to hear something else. Where else am I supposed to go? World's worst librarian, I swear. It's a nature egg. Cute. I don't care if they're in training. Worst librarian ever. Who is that? It sounds more and more familiar the closer I get. Ma'am? It's coming from this book. There's a letter inside. This envelope. This handwriting. I don't even need to open it. I'm sorry, Eunice. You deserve so much more. But New York felt like the place I needed to be after the war. So much was happening there. So many opportunities. Did the creature want me to find this? Is it trying to tell me something? I guess there's only one way to know. Look at what you've gotten yourself into, Emmy. Oh, Eunice. I'm sorry, ma'am. Give it the book. Oh, no! Well, rip. I like how, like, with each story, everything's gotten, like, progressively more, not complicated. I can't think of the word. But, yeah. A crater and a dead soldier's remains. Did a battle take place here? Dear Lord, what happened here? Where have I seen this banner before? It looks so familiar. Looks like a makeshift infirmary. I am somehow familiar with these kits. Hello, sir. Dr. Samuels, welcome to the Chapel Perilous. I've been waiting for you. Do I know you? Apologies, I seem to have... What did you call me? It's alright. I know what you've done. It's all gone now. Your name. But yes, you do know me. You did a good thing for me once. Yes, and never for a moment did you hesitate. You took the fire of divinity into your hands. It looks more like a handprint than it does a leaf. And acted with the certainty of a thunderbolt, life and death laid bare before you. Such a sight to behold. That sounds arrogant of me. It was not your arrogance, but your kindness. You suffered with me, and my pain was yours. But the soul of yours, this kindness, you need it for another purpose. This fire might be wielded again. The Guardian? Ah, you still remember. Yes, the Guardian. Like the texts say, I must become a perfect and glorious being, or fall a prey to corruption. And should this occur, I would drag thee down, or also down with me into a dark and corrupt world. And you do also remember what brought you here, don't you? Yes, I came here seeking knowledge. Yes, and yet it is also said that my threshold is fashioned out of all the dread of the strength needed to take full responsibility for all thy thoughts and actions. Years, many years ago, you did not take full responsibility for your thoughts and actions. This has been a burden. Today you must free yourself of this burden, or bygone lives. Look around you. You abandoned these men. You left them to suffer and die in great pain and agony. You were young then. You didn't know better, or you didn't know it better. Now is the time to rectify that. Free them, Dr. Samuels, like you freed me. And I will hear your confession once your dues are paid. Are these, like, my comrades in arms? God's bandage is covering his eyes. Like the people we fought with in France? Lord, his hands. Only an explosion could have done this. He seems to be in shock. Soldier, can you hear me? My name is... I'm a doctor. Doctor. Not here. Left. He left. Not here. He's been blinded by shrapnel. His hands have been blown off almost completely. And he's delirious with fever. Without antibiotics, he will surely die in a matter of hours. Or days if he's unfortunate. He's holding onto a pillow. Grabbing it with all of his strength. Pain must be unbearable. What's your name, soldier? Sleep. If I could just sleep. Doctor said he'd make me sleep. He said he would come back, help me sleep, but he left. He left. Bloody sheets and what seem to be corpses. This must be an improvised field hospital. Stretcher bearer. Sorry. Bloody sheets and what seem to be corpses. This must be. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. And I'm not laughing at the game. There might be something useful here. A jar with some opium pills. 8, maybe 10? They must have been here for a very long time. Opium in tablet forms is not very common anymore. If that is the case, they've probably lost a great deal of their potency. I will need to use all of them if I want to. Why do I remember all this? Thank you, Allie! To this day, it is stuck with me. Oh god. The bell tower has been blown to smithereens. This place must have sustained a terrible bombing. Do I have to choose which of these 3 people I'm gonna murder? Well, if it isn't Dr. Jordan Samuels himself. So I've been told, but I have no memory of my name or what I did to get here. Do I know you? Oh, I do know you. Yes, Doctor, I remember you. Can't ever forget you. Been here so many times. I've done this so many times. Over and over, waiting here, hoping that you'll bring me a bullet so I can blow my fucking brains out. And you just walk away every time. You walk away saying you will help me, and you never look back, you bastard. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. I can't remember any of these things. You're always sorry, Doctor. Have you talked to Shane this time? Quite the nervous fella, ain't he? He remembers everything, over and over. He just wants to sleep, poor guy. He can't forget you either. And Jim? Seen him yet? Doesn't talk much, that one. Only moans sometimes. When he's unlucky enough to drift back to the surface. I'm sure he remembers too. I'm sure in that blackness of his, there's a name echoing again and again. Hydrate reminder from David. I can do that. Got my big old gallon jug with some crystal light, because why not? Thank you for the hydrate reminder. I appreciate it. Sometimes I gotta trick myself into drinking enough water. Go get some water! Everybody needs to hydrate. Do the thing. He must have stepped on a landmine. Oof. He's waving a gun around. Please, soldier, hand me over that gun. I promise I'll help you. Wouldn't you like for me to do that again? Not a chance, Doctor. Get me a bullet and I'll take care of it myself. Oof. And what is your name? Name's Luke, Doc. Lucky Luke, they used to call me. Not anymore, I guess. Alright. Luke, Say, Doc, what do you think will get me first? The gangrene or the infection? Just kidding, I already know. It's happened so many times, always the same way. Not gonna be any different now, is it? What is that? It looks like a flask. Can I take it? Okay, so I've got opium. I need to find a bullet. And then I still need one other means. Half his jaw has been shot off. He's alive somehow, but barely conscious. He'll not be able to swallow these pills in his condition. He's also bleeding from his stomach, but this is not a gunshot. He must have tripped when he was shot and fallen on a piece of metal or a fence. Cannot even begin to imagine his agony. He's wearing an ammo belt, though. Maybe there's some ammunition left in it. But I'll not take it and leave him like this. I need to find a way to help him first. I'm sorry. I've been told what I did even though I cannot remember. But I will not walk away this time. Okay. Well, we are gonna walk away for a second. Some water will help him swallow the pills, but I need a container of some sort. Oh, the flask. Or the canteen. Empty canteen. Take it. So wait, are we giving the pills to Jim? Was that his name? Leave. Or are we supposed to take the pillow and smother him? Oh, fuck, I hate this. Here, soldier, you can sleep now. Hi, call me the Death Doctor. Sorry for having kept you here so long. Farewell. I hope the pain is finally over. He no longer needs this. Cool, well, here it is. I mean, absolutely, I would do the same. It's... I was just talking about this with somebody the other day. It's time to go home, soldier. It's like, I'm sorry, you have no quality of life, and, like, you can't fix this. It's just, like, fucking... If it was me, if I was in that position, I'd want somebody to just call it quits for me. If I wasn't able to do it myself. I can take these bullets now. Anywho. Bye, Jim. Alright, let's go help Luke. Found what you wanted. Well, I'll be damned. Thank you, Doctor. I never thought the day would come. No, you might not, or you might want to step back a bit. Yikes. Whew. Hope you found your peace at last. Alright, well this is only the third of 4 stories. I can only imagine how fucking harrowing the last one's gonna be. I'm ready, Reverend. And it's gonna be the old lady, and we know it. Or who I assume is an old lady. The one who's been sitting there this entire time. Also, Fruity Spruce, how's it going, man? Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Is there anything you wish to confess? I don't know. I just killed 3 men. I should feel something. Relief, guilt, horror, pride, anything. But the only thing I feel is empty. Hollowed out. We can... Only wish. So tired. How long has this been going on? How long have I been here? Worry not. You've done well. How? What does that mean? Doesn't matter now. You're almost there, Doctor. There is but one more trial ahead of you, and you shall finally come face to face with the Guardian. But what's the point? I remember nothing, not even who I was. What will I ask? What do I want? You need only remember this. You created the Guardian the first time you ever made a choice. And you've been feeding him ever since, with every action, every decision, every act of charity, every lustful thought, every life saved. Everything you are, he is too. If your soul is corrupt, so is he. And everything you've given up, you'll need to take back from him. Only after confronting him will you be able to cross the threshold. But fear not, you will soon understand soon enough. Now go. Oof! Alright, well, I'm not ready for this. Dr. Samuel, so glad you made it. The boys and I have been waiting for you. You must be so excited to cross the threshold at last. You've given so much. So much. But let's not waste time, shall we? I think you know what to do by now. Hey! Jody coming in with that med reminder! Take your meds if you haven't yet. Or if you need to. Do that. That's important. We're your voice now, and you shall speak only through us. Now pay attention. I have given my mind to the waters. Repeat now, Doctor. I have... Wrong! Start again. Oh, fuck. I have given my mind to the waters. Excellent. Peel back the first layer now. Why is it written like the as opposed to the? And listen carefully. I have consigned my soul to the flames. Repeat, Doctor. I have consigned my soul to the flames. Good, good. Now the second layer. Take that scalpel and go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Do it now. Yikes. Now listen once more. I now surrender my flesh to the blade. Repeat, Doctor. Excellent, excellent! Now the retractor. Stretch the skin, open the yawning gate, the hungry void awaits. Now listen one last time. And I offer my blood to the mirror. Oops, hold on. Come on, that one. That one. Okay. Yes, yes, you know what to do. You know what to do. Open the threshold. Open the path to the Guardian. Become the empty, yawning void. Oh, well. I didn't need those. Finally. Oh! The hollow one. I was beginning to think it hadn't worked. So you left your organs. Unimportant. Very well then. Let us get this over with already. Oh! Exists no more now. Yes, yes, at last! Is this everything we are then? Should not cross without that invitation. Where did I... hold on, pixel hunting. There it is. Time to get out of here. Time to blow this popsicle stand. Alright, so I remember nothing after that. Well, that's quite a story. Question is, where are we now? What if this is yet another test? For me. For all of us. Oh my, what an idea. Look around you, Dr. Samuels. The only thing that's being put to the test here is how many glasses of champagne one can drink. Layla, could I have a word? Please excuse me, if you will. As I was saying... Say, is it getting hot here? It does feel like it. Sir? What are you doing mingling with the humans? Are you tricking them again into telling you their stories? You know I can't help it. And you know it's not allowed. What do you find so fascinating about them anyways? I don't know. I wonder how it feels for them, I guess. The pain, the constant struggle, dying alone and forgotten, by their own hand even. We can't mingle, and we can't allow ourselves to... Wait, what did you mean by that? By what? By their own hand, even. If that's true, they should be at the back of the train. What are they doing here? I don't know. They just told me. You heard. No, there's something else here. Don't tell me you invited them personally. Please, don't tell anybody. You gave them masks. You sent them invitations. You collected them. You can't do this. They were meant for below. You know how strict the numbers are. Are you insane? These ones deserved it. You should have heard what they went through. That is not your call to make. I know. I'm really sorry. It won't happen again, I swear. Oh, for the glory of... Alright. I won't say anything, but please don't do this ever again. They were meant for below. Yo, Hades, right? Big ol' Hercules vibes. We're still going below, just a little less deep for them. Eligible for the redemption lottery every 144,000 years, even. Maybe never. It's still a better chance than what they had up here. Please, I just wanted to hear their stories. Layla. You're going to get us sent to the swamps one day. Precious. I love Layla already. She's perfect. Is that it? Are we done? That's it! Well, that's, If on a Winter's Night for Travelers. I really enjoyed that. Death blow is a life blow to some whose till they died, not alive become. Who had they lived and died, but when they died, vitality begun. Alright. Right? I can just imagine her story, and that's fine and acceptable. Layla's perfect. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, that was super cute. Well, cute. In the sense that I usually use cute. That was really well done. I felt some feels that I was not expecting. Lovely writing, wonderful storytelling. The environments were super cute. I loved that art style. Kind of bummed Carlo got such a short story, but overall, yeah, Carlo's story was definitely super short. I think that works though as like an introduction into the game, because at that point you still don't really know what's happening. And so it's a good quick sort of like gives you an idea of what to expect. And I feel like dragging that one out would have been doing a disservice. Vibes are definitely pretty fucked though. So yeah, I think that's it. It's a linear story. There's only the one ending. But if people are interested in checking it out or supporting the artists that, or the devs that made it, there is the link for it. It's one that I found on itch.io. But, ow, high table. But it was lovely. I loved the storytelling. I was, a little concerned at first when I, saw some of the trigger warnings. I don't usually look at those ahead of time because they can be spoilerish and I tend to avoid that, but I know it's helpful for other folks. But there was no, like, you know, does the dog die page for it, so I had to like find them myself, which is fine. But we still have like an hour left. Let me see what else I've got. Excuse me. Let's see. I've got the demo disc still. The haunted demo disc. Yeah, we can check that out. That's fine. Ooh. No, give me back my... Oh my god, game, you are too loud! Let's do display capture. That's how we'll figure this one out. And... Did I ever get Pomali to work? I haven't checked since I got my new setup. Do we wanna check out Pomali instead of Haunted Demo Disc? I think that technically it counts as an indie game. Also, did I launch the right one? Yeah, I did. Do we want... I guess I should have probably, like, ran that by everyone. Let's just do a quick poll, I suppose. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. We'll do a minute poll. Check that out. How do I quit? Pomali is this cute, I think it's Indonesian horror, or Indonesian folklore wrapped up into a cute little game. Let me just exit out of that real quick so it's not nearly as loud in my brain. Well, it looks like everyone's voting for Pomali, so we'll try it. We'll see if it works. So it's one of those things where if we don't check out the Haunted Demo Disc tonight, it's one that I do plan on playing on stream at some point. Be it for an indie night or just like as a, like an in-between kind of thing. Same with Pomali, I just haven't gotten around to it. He voted for PS1 Demo Disc, so it didn't feel bad. It understands, I promise. But yeah, it looks like Pomali won out, which is fine. Yeah, like I said, they're both things that I plan on checking out anyway, so it's all good. Can I, like, stop hitting my fucking elbow on the table? That would be great. Oh my gosh. Alright, so yeah, I guess now we'll find out if, if the issue was my computer, or... Yeah, it was, we'll find out if it was my computer or, the game itself that was an issue. 'Cause it was an issue. Don't look at that. That's not what I wanted. And I don't have the game link set up on this. It is on Steam, though, if people are interested in it. Let's go ahead and set you to normal. I'm not playing with the room being pitch black. Is it... Okay, it looks fine so far, but I will set up the gamma. Hold on. Like, my ring light was making it very difficult to see the stuff. Alright. Feels very loud to me. So I'm gonna turn it down. Game ran better on my PC, but it was still fussy. Alright, well, we'll see if it just straight up crashes like it did last time. We will take a short break because girl got to use the restroom. But then we will start playing some Tamale. I'll go ahead and update everything and we'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. Sound good? Sound good.
Quick, while she's away, let's take over. I am sorry, I can't do that, Kaysh. Booty, 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 booty.
Y'all, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? No mutiny! Unacceptable! But also I have Lamia. Say hi. She's a grumpy butt right now because she doesn't feel good. Right. Are you my grumpy child? Say hello. Hmm?
Hi, llama.
Alright, I love you, kitten. Are you gonna go back to sleeping under the desk? Like a good little girl? She is so mad. Oh no.
Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep. Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep. Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep. Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep, Kayshu llama blep.
Jody. The fuck? Alright. We love you, Jody. But what the fuck? Oh no, it didn't play it because I swapped. Here. We'll redo it.
Jody, you are beautiful.
She reads in stanzas. She's got to take a second to breathe, which I get, I suppose. All right. I just want to double check all the other settings real quick. No, I don't want motion blur. Gross. Well, I'm glad you had fun with it. No, it's good. It's good. We love Kimmerold. Game just got very quiet. Oh, I didn't read any of that. Can you... Yeah, I vaguely remember how wacky the controls were. Is anybody home? Where's my room? It's also just extremely dark. Is this my room? Yeah, it is. The Jurag board represents the results of your researches. Unlock new research items as you reach new endings within the folklores. Okay. Close. So, look fine to you guys? We all good? Yeah, let's... Yeah, we're just in it. It just throws us in. Oh my god, so many. Okay. Hi! Alright! Okay, so... we kind of checked out the White Lady. Do we want to go in order, or do we want to check any of the other ones out first? Also, why do you keep doing that game? Hold on a second. Maybe we won't do screen capture if it's gonna keep freaking out. Let's, pop on over here, I guess. And now it's too bright. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Do the graveyard thing? Graveyard thing. Tied corpse. The hungry witch. The little devil. Which one's the graveyard? That... I have listed all of them and you say yeah. Tied corpse. Okay, thank you. So, hey, I finished writing the story. I hope my way of storytelling doesn't, make you confused, lol. If you're scared after reading the story, don't come to me. LMAOJK. It's in the attachment. You just need to click it, okay? Regards, Ixon. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I remember, like, being scared. When this game functions, it's scary. It's just getting it to function. It is also lagging for me, just FYI. You gonna load? You thinking about it? It's thinking about it. West Java, Indonesia. Newly appointed gravekeeper was given a responsibility to bury a victim of a terrific accident. Woof. Wasn't included in his job description, but still he was asked to do it. He must be sure he doesn't make any mistake in the burial process, or he would be followed by a consequence he couldn't imagine. You need to see someone succeed at this one? Well, that's asking an awful lot. I make no promises. Friday morning. Okay. Wait, is it a... what are these called? A... Pachong? Puchong? Pakong? I have to finish this burial process. Is that what this one is? They're basically like tied up bodies and they like hop around. I'm vaguely familiar. Molly, you have such potential to scare us all if you just function. Facts, though. They build up the atmosphere pretty well. Look. This person passed away last night. Can I not... move coffin? It wouldn't let me move from the spot, so... I can't move. Dig? I don't know if that's a design choice or if it's freaking out already. Get the fuck out! Look, it's deep enough. Now I just need to put the body inside. Climb down? Yeah, we gotta carry the body. We gotta. Look. We need to put the body inside the grave. Move body? What? Before he's buried, he must be covered by this board. I have so many questions. Wait, did I do it bad? Was I supposed to put the boards first and then put him in? What is going on? Oh no! Oh, inhaling cat fur. Burial was just okay. Is the burial process done? Yes, Mong, I just finished it. Oh good, I hope you'll get good fortunes after helping the passed away. Now just go back to your usual work, just like yesterday. Pick the flowers, clean the graves, dig a new hole. Someone just booked a new one just now. Right, those are we moonlight as a clown. Remember what you have to do, right? No. If I do forget, I have a note with me. Well then, go and get the tools ready. Okay, Mong, don't worry, I can do it. Okay, great, do your best! Okay, we can move. No, I think you were supposed to put the boards in after to, like, encase it? Okay, I mean, I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna take that. I should use this to charge my phone if the battery is low. It's so dusty. I mean, you got a mask? Sarong. If it's cold, I can use this blanket. It's not too bad. This is a mosquito repellent. There's lots of mosquitoes during the night. Look. This is a note for work. Don't lose it. Inspect? Grave A needs cleaning. Grave B needs water. Grave C needs water. Grave D needs to be done. Okay, here, wait. Hold on. What is this little note in the corner? Translate, please? Picking flowers, use flower basket. Digging new graves, use a shovel. Watering the graves, use a watering can. Cleaning the graves, use cleaning tools. You mean I can't just use my hands for all these things? Okay. No, that's fine. We'll take that so that it's with us. We'll take the keys. Inspect. Night patrol, don't forget to check these areas. This is so much information to keep track of. Sewing kit. Sew cloth. See, that duster doesn't even work. Sometimes my shirts are torn, so I have this. Also, do we just have a random razor blade sitting out? Piece of cloth that the shroud. A piece of cloth that covers someone for the last time before they're buried. A piece of cloth that covers someone for the last time before they're buried. Shroud is sacred, and it's for one's keeping only. There will be consequences bad and terrible if we decide to steal one from the dead. Hello? Lamia. Oh my god. No, Jesus. Hello? Cell phone? What is moving? Hold on. A claw dirt, B scoop dirt, C eat dirt? What's moving by my flashlight? I could just hear like this dragging noise behind me. I was like, I don't know if it sounded like it was outside of my headphones. I don't see anything moving by my flashlight. But we're gonna take it. What is this? What is this? My girl, if only you know how much I love you. Every night you always come to my dreams. I hug you. You smile at me. I love you very, very much forever. I miss you, sweetie pie, so much. I can't sleep thinking of you. Oh, Moon, please tell her that I love her. Why is this on our wall? What is this place? I am confused. I don't have a rack, so I put all my plates here. Oi! Cut my hair! Where is my phone? My wallet. I think there's some, or there isn't any money in it. How do I access my inventory? Nope, that's pause. Continue. R, I guess. Hi? Except don't forget to take the tools before working. I think I put them around the house and in a hut in the central cemetery to try to find them. Okay. What do you mean this is how you're... Unlock. This is fucking wild. These controls are wild. Oh, look. Underwear. I can't take them down. Can't take any of these down. This is a mess. Hen cages. This cage for hens, but the hens are dead already. I don't know why. I don't see any hens, but yeah, can we get like a mud pie going? I need to pick up a basket to store the flowers. I am so confused. I needed to know I wasn't crazy. Oh god, Grandma's here. Oh no. Hey, speaking of the, not of Pacify, but of Devour, they got a new map update. Hello? She ate the hens. Grandma! How many times do we gotta tell you? Yeah, the asylum opened up in Devour, so we should, check that out sometime. Maybe next week. Yeah, oh, there we go! Thank you, Allie. Why is there a toilet back here? What the fuck? Thanks for the follow. Literally just a vibrator. I appreciate it. The one with the mother style monster? Yeah. Yep, they got a new map and a new monster. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, we should definitely check that out next week for Friend Friday. Okay, what are we doing? I have no idea what's happening. Government of Sibabad Regency, Department of Cemeteries and Gardens, according to Regency Law number 19, year 1999, regarding regulation on public service and body cremation, it's forbidden to make any kind of building on cemetery lands. It's forbidden to make buildings, fortress, gates, or to cement the graves. Every grave must have grass grown on it. Those who violate the regulations will face federal punishment and jail for as long as three months and or a 50 million rupiah fine. Okay. Hold on. Nope, that's incorrect. We're gonna pause real. What are... R to access my inventory? Okay, this is many more graves than A through H. That's what I'm saying! Continue. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we've got they're labeled here at least. So grave A. I don't know what's north though. This is the problem. Okay, if these are the cemetery gates, let's look at it this way. Then we are down here. Oh, good, you can see my cursor. Okay, so we're down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth row on the left. Whoa! What? I'm glad it's validating you, Allie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one? The plant scared me. How do I... No, I don't want to do any of those. Water? I don't have my watering can yet. I don't want to... Okay, hello? Okay, but I got flowers, right? So, like... I am on the grave. I am climbing on the grave. Don't... What the fuck was that? No, what was that? Did you see that? What does this say? I definitely saw something standing over here. I just want to find my supplies. I've already done it very bad. And it doesn't help that all these graves look like people. Just standing off in the distance. Oh, bucket. What? Okay, never mind. I can hear all sorts of things, and I don't like it.